Dear beautiful people, today I want to talk to you about why it is so difficult for many to have a breakthrough experience while practicing meditation. Well, this has to do with effort. We have a habit in modern society to think that everything that we are about to learn requires effort. So then, we're looking for some object of thought, and we would like to label it enlightenment. So then we have a confirmation for our comfort zone, because our comfort zone is thought. So we think if we find an object of thought, that is proof of something. But this is the illusion. So we're sitting on a pillow, waiting for thought to cease, but we do this by constantly asking ourselves, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? And this creates further thought. So then we're trapped in illusion, and any type of effort just means we produce more thought. That means we produce more illusion. So this can be utterly frustrating if in meditation practice you try to achieve anything. And the reason for this is that we're looking for something that exists long before thought was even there. Thought is a result of consciousness, and it's not the origin of consciousness. So as long as I'm looking for thought, and mind you, human thought, which exists in space-time, as does your physical body exist in space-time, you confuse your body and the thoughts that you experience here for yourself. One of my students said after meditation practice, well, I watched myself think. And I asked her, is this true? Did you really watch yourself think? Well, obviously, she experienced the phenomena of thought. I was identifying with it and therefore created the idea of being the thinker. So I asked her, if you watch rain, does that make you the rainmaker? And she laughed, of course not. So I said, rain is also a phenomena, like thought. So why draw identity from thought and not from rain? Any phenomena is a dream. So then we're looking for a phenomenon, and we try to call that enlightenment. This is our frustration. There's a Zen saying that is quite powerful, and it's the saying, Zen is a continuous mistake. What is meant by that? Well, it's a little bit like this. You're trying to break in to your own apartment because you're under the impression you lost the key. And while you're trying to break into your apartment, and this is your meditation practice, at some point you suddenly realize that you never left it. And this is awakening. As long as you think it requires effort, as long as you think it will be difficult, as long as you act from fear and therefore create expectation, you cannot awaken. Because this will create thought, this will create doubt, this will create resistance. In order to bypass the resistance, it is of tremendous importance to allow the resistance and to watch it, to detach from it. Some of us, when we are about to have a breakthrough experience in meditation, we experience the fear of death. This is a great invitation. Many of us turn our backs when that happens, and we say, based on our separate sense of self, well, that was scary, that was bad. But in truth, when that happens, from the perspective of a spiritual teacher, well, they say, watch who is afraid of death. Because when you watch the fear of death, you realize, I am not the one who is afraid. The fear of death is an experience that I'm having. I'm observing it, so I cannot be it. So then, in order to close in on the possibility of awakening, it is important to not have any idea of enlightenment. Because if you have any idea of something, you try to reach an illusion. And then you will require more time. This is what you're convinced of. So therefore, you create exactly that, more time and more struggle. Letting go of all ideas. letting go of all need to be somewhere else, as the moment when you wake up, when you are in a state of total acceptance of your current experience. So then, if I try to open the gate to another world, my attempt to try to open the gate to another world closes that gate. At least then we're under the illusion of closing that gate. Because the moment I put in any type of effort, then I act from fear. And I'm in resistance to what is happening right now. In order to transcend the human experience, I deeply need to be at peace with the human experience. Allow it. So then when I allow it, I start transcending it and experience something beyond it. The more we struggle, the more we create the illusion of being stuck. Contemplate about that. Be well.